Hello and welcome everybody. This is your host, Lair, and you're just in time for more DarkSiders. In the last episode, we got the Trimmer Gauntlets. These awesome, maniacal, powerful beasts of burden, fists of fury, whatever you want to call it, allow us to break ice blocks and deal massive damage as a secondary weapon, if we so choose to. However, I prefer the scythe because I'm more of a speed guy. Excuse me. One thing it also lets us do: break those ice blocks that we keep seeing, those unbreakable ice cubes that we keep seeing all over the place. Something that Old Thane's Hammer did, by the way. Very interesting. And it's also very interesting that this was another device, much like the crossblades, that was sealed in that really weird looking, I guess you'd call it a chest. I mean, it's not really a chest. And you got a map. But it's kind of like a containment unit that seemed really kind of, I don't want to say out of place, but in a way it kind of does. Actually, I want to see something here. So, one thing we can also do with the Trimmer Gauntlet is now we can actually force push objects. And that doesn't seem to have done anything. Let's see if we can do it. Nope. Okay. So we do need to push this all the way back anyway. So one thing you may have noticed, you got these green lights that turn red whenever something tries to pass between them. I wonder if that's going to be used for anything. You know what? I bet you it will be. I bet you it will be. So yeah, so we can't really do anything. And I don't want to push it too far. Actually, okay, so you can push it too far. So we want to push it just far enough. Oh, come on. We're going to have to pull it. Okay. This feels so much slower now. Okay. So let's see what's next. So for those of you kind of curious, this is the same room we were just in 2 episodes ago that took us about 15 minutes to beat. So hopefully it won't take us another 15 minutes. But however, we do have this block, this what you call it right here. We can just move that over and oh, look at that. That's now active. That's like a little thing there that if it wasn't there before, if it was there before, I didn't notice it. A little white there to signify that we can do something with it. Now, as adjustment meter, that seemed to move a lot faster than it did a couple minutes ago. Huh. Yeah, that's weird. Maybe my mind's playing tricks on me. So the mind tricks are for kids. Wow, I just realized how wrong that sounds when you don't put silly rabbit. Actually, even if you think about our modern day mindset, Jesus. Our minds have been poisoned by the adult world and media, hasn't it? Actually, not even so much media, it's political correctness. Because I remember when things that sounded innocent as kids no longer sound innocent as adults, because we've grown up and our minds no longer think in that way, and our minds just go straight to the, straight to the gutter. There you go, that's the phrase. I haven't had to say that in such a long time. So yeah, just to be certain, we can get up here. So I think you know what we're gonna be doing here. And it's funny because it's always about sexual stuff too. It's like violent stuff, like killing and stuff like that. Like, oh, that's never. It's always about, you know, the. I mean, in a way, it's good that we're educating ourselves in such a way. Because I mean, when I was in second grade, I know there were a bunch of kids that asked me if I was straight or not. And I didn't know what they meant. Like, I wasn't sure whether to answer yes or no, because I honestly didn't know what it meant at the time. You can call me stupid or whatever you want, but, you know, it's true. I was a dumb kid. I mean, I failed second grade. I had to take second grade twice. I wouldn't say I failed. I got held back. I don't think you can technically fail elementary school classes. I think your parents or teachers have to hold you back. The main reason is because I didn't do my homework. I just never did my homework, and I knew several kids in high school that never did their homework, and they still passed like a B. And these guys are smart guys. Like I was like, dude, I was like talking to them once, like, dude, you don't do your homework. How are you gonna pass class? They go, oh, no, I just aced all the tests. And I was like, can you pass? Yeah, you'll get like a B, but it's like, whatever. It's like, you know, I'll pass. I don't really care that much. And you know what? In all fairness, he's kind of right. They're kind of right. I mean, in all honesty, anyone who's out of college, let me ask you this simple question: what do you remember from college? Aside from what do you remember learning from college or high school that was really worthwhile? I'm sure there's a few things, but like most of the stuff that you learn is kind of like I remember a lot of the grades reteaching the same stuff. Crap! I timed that wrong. I'm gonna appreciate fighting these banshees right now, because eventually they're gonna start going transparent or corporeal, and that's gonna become a nightmare. Come on, target. There you go. Let's try and target the banshee. Okay, switching to scythe. And yeah, like a lot. Like I don't know how many times I relearned World War II in school. Like it's like I get that, you know, it's a significant battle and everything. It's a significant war for America, because that's when we got involved with the First Great War, and like, you know, developed nuclear bombs and, you know, the Holocaust and all that crap. But it's like, seriously, like every year we learn about it. Like every year since second grade, we learned about World War II, and it just got worse and worse. Because like as you got older, I guess they could teach you more about it, but like it just got more and more screwed up, and it's like hell, I don't even have. You remember just a few years ago, before Halo, even around the time Halo was around, how many shooter games revolved around World War II? That was all anyone ever did. It's like today with like Modern Warfare. Like everyone copies Modern Warfare because they wanted to show off the success. They're doing it wrong, because they're just seeing what's in front of them and taking it for face value, not really going into the deep analysis of why it worked. Which, by the way, is something you can't replicate in the case of Advanced Warfare. And for the main reason of what went on here? No. Yeah, I'll do that. The main reason is it's already popular. There's not really a whole lot you can do. You have to be able to. It's like the whole thing with World of Warcraft. You're not going to be able to beat World of Warcraft because of the reason that it is popular. The reason it's popular is why you're not going to be able to succeed against World of Warcraft. Like, if it was a couple years ago when it first started, if it was this is like 10, 15 years ago when it first started out, yeah, you could have had a chance making a WoW clone, but nowadays, like, everyone's trying to make the WoW clone, and yeah, you're missing the entire point. Because why play the clone when you can play the actual game, you know? But yeah, going back to what I was saying, you know, World War II was a huge thing back in the day, and I guess it still is to some people. But it's like, I guess it's still a big deal because it's one of the game modes. We have Nazi zombies. Nazi zombies. Do I even need to explain how much of a thing that is? It is unbelievable how that is such a focused thing in our culture. And it's actually kind of interesting because I want to say with Japan, their big history is feudal Japan, like the feudal era, like feudal Japan the feudal Japan stuff. That seems to be a popular setting with them when they're not doing modern day anime or future anime. You know, stuff like Gundam Wing and Evangelion, or Evangelion, however you say it. I don't watch it. I don't watch Eva, so I don't care. The only stuff I watch from Gynex are the good stuff. You know, Panty and Stocking, Gurren Lagann. And 2 episodes of Fully Cooley. Never actually. I've been meaning to watch the rest of Fully Cooley, and Evangelion for that matter. So for those of you that are getting a little pissy that I sat there and called it crap, I'm just kidding. I have been told the entirety of the final episode was done in Crown. So I mean, gotta give them some credit there. They went so over the top. They blew their budget. And so the final episode had to be done entirely in Crown. I'm kind of curious as to how that works. How that worked out. There you go. Yeah, it's like if Evangelion is even just half of what Gurren Lagann is, it's bound to be great. Yeah, because Gurren Lagann is just amazing. I kind of have a hard time seeing it. I haven't seen. I'm gonna go ahead and say. It straight. I have not seen a giant mech anime since Gurren Lagann, and so I have my doubts that anything could beat it. Just that's primarily why. It's like I have my doubts anything could beat Gurren Lagann at this point. And anyone who disagrees with me, you just don't. Either A, you completely miss the point of it, or B, you haven't seen the light yet. I will give you time to see the light that is Gurren Lagann, the awesomeness that is Team Dai Gurren. The awesomeness that is my drill is the drill that will pierce the heavens. I don't think I need to say any more. I wonder what could. Oh no, it's not gonna let us do it again. Okay. I do hear an ominous noise that sounds like it's going to keep going. So let's go and just rip these guys a new hole in their back, or I guess new 4 holes? Because we're ripping off all wings. Oh, wow! That's how awesome war is, ladies and gentlemen. You saw it there. He didn't even have to hold the bug in his hand. It floated in front of him as he ripped its wings off without the aid of... He mimed the wing ripping, and it ripped off anyway. That's how awesome he is. Gotta love those little glitches like that, like little stuff like that. It's the game-breaking glitches you learn to hate. Okay, so we want to get... I did not let that go. I think it's probably because I fell in the water. You know, damn it. At least these guys are easy health. Easy health and experience. It's like with the fish. It's more minor nuisances than anything else. But it's like, it's still annoying to deal with them. Really? Oh, I thought I at least targeted him. Okay, so let's... Actually, let me... Oh, of course, come here, you little... Spawn was... No, actually, it is the spawn of the Griever, so it doesn't really matter what I call it. Oh, I see what I gotta do. Okay, okay. Target that. Go ahead and charge and get this targeted, and... Okay, so now what we do is we swim over here. And you see this pipe? Yeah, I think you see where we're going. I think you guys see where we're going with this. There's a crackling noise again. Oh, it's coming from the pipes. Okay, that's okay. It's the audio cue for showing that there's gas in the pipes. Which, by the way, considering this is 100 years, I'm kind of surprised that those have held up as well as they have. Actually, seeing this is 100 years, I'm kind of surprised any of this is actually held up. Like, these maintenance shafts should be, like, in ruins. Like, I mean, like, you can sit there and say, well, they are in ruins. No, I mean, like, they should not be. For something that's supposed to be, like, 100 years old, it should not be. And what did we just... Oh! Interesting. So in opening up this very lovely skyway, which I'm sure will raise the housing rates here, we indeed opened up a new pool area here, which again will probably raise the housing in this area. And we got a beholder's key, which, well, let's face it, it was kind of a little crummy, and it wasn't really holding the place together or anything. It needed to go. Okay, so now that we're done making fun of decor and stuff like that, let's see if we can find the door to this. And I've been in this room before, yet I missed this chest. I am shamefaced. I'm also shamefaced that I had to step on that to see where the door was. For some reason because I didn't immediately see the door where I thought it should have been. I just like, nope, it's not there. It's somewhere else. So let's avoid these guys for now. There we go. So I guess I said I did, and I said for now I didn't specify how long. I just don't want them to be annoying, a nuisance. Okay, so now we have this. We can do the same thing we did before. Just strike it and jump on it. As you may notice, these platforms do fall after a little bit. They do lower, not fall. They do lower after a bit, so you can get back on them. Not all of them do that. Some of them don't. It all depends on what the developers are feeling that day. And oh, come on, really? Okay, so where's the door? Actually, I completely went the wrong way, didn't I? Well, let's keep hitting that too early. Let's head back, and I guess we'll end the episode up in front of the door. Because we're starting to get to that point, you know. It's just... kind of wondering why there's a split here on the map. Is that like is that something to do with the bottom area? Because we can't go. It has to be. I'm guessing. I'm kind of guessing it has to be at this point. So yeah. I didn't go the wrong way. I just wanted to show you how these worked. I was not pushing any buttons there. So let's head back here and go through this door. And in the next episode, we'll be using the Beholder's key to unlock the door up here, which should be right here. So yeah, until then, I'll see you guys later.